Howdy everyone. Today we're going to try to find some skate spots in one of the most legendary video games of all time, The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time. Let's check it out. So today I'm looking for actual spots that you'd be able to skate in real life. Not some theoretical, oh, you could skate this and maybe some grass or some snow. We're not going to accept that. We're going to want to skate real spots, but we're not going to be able to skate them. We're just going to look at them. And that should be enough, right? So, rest in peace, Ozzy, right? This was my original file back in 5th, 6th grade. I wanted to be called Ozzy, and here we are again, going back to Ozzy. I gotta get out of here. I don't belong here. Yeah, no. Is there any way to teleport? I forget. I'm kind of lost because it's been probably since maybe 5th, 6th, 7th grade that I've used this file. If you know how to get out of here, let me know in the comments below. Immediately lost within the first 5 seconds. Going down. Maybe I should look at the map. Or I can see if there's a song to get me the F out of here. I think we gotta go to the forest. That's the easiest way, in my opinion, to get out of the water temple. Not my favorite temple. I was stuck there for a while. I had to have my friend help me. Actually, I had to have him get out of there for me. Let's do this. A. All right, let's get out of the water. Don't judge me. I feel like I'm being watched right now. First try. No. No. That's the bolero of some sort of minuet of forest. That's the minuet of the forest. And I would love to warp to the Lost Woods right now. Immediately lost. That ain't right. That ain't right. I'm already gonna die. I forget how to kill them too, and that's the worst part of it. Maybe there is no way. I just have to man up. What are we doing? We're doing this. Yeah. Taking damage. Just like that. We're on to looking for skate spots finally. Jumpy jump, jump and jump. These don't, this doesn't count as a spot. Although I do love this place. So let's just get out of here. I'm trying to get to Hyrule Field. You know what I'm talking about. Gosh. And I don't even know if this is the way. I really don't. It could be this way though. It could be this way. Forest folks shall not walk, leave these ones. Okay, whatever. Yeah, whatever. I'm playing on an actual cartridge if you were curious. Alright. There's the box. I actually bought this box. I bought this on a Facebook marketplace with a bunch of other boxed N64 games. And yeah, that worked out quite nicely. I think I paid $50 for this purple box. I think I paid $50 for this, a few other box games, GoldenEye. That was when Facebook Marketplace rocked and you could just actually get deals. Maybe around, I don't know, 4 or 5 years ago, 2020. Just when I started kind of selling games. I'm a reseller, alright? Sue me. Don't sue me. I think you have to be a child to find the real spots. I think I have to tap into my youth to find these remarkable skate spots, because this is dead out here. So really, I mean, this is sort of the first spot, and I can't even really look at it that deeply besides just what you're seeing now. Maybe we'll come back to this when we're younger and it'll look a little nicer. Maybe you could nose bonk off of such things as these. What are these again? Some sort of memorial, this statue. It pierces into my mind. On the ledge here, you could definitely grind out into this zone. Unfortunately, we can't really look around the edge. That's for another channel named Boundary Break, another great channel. But you can see that this ledge here is somewhat skatable. You could pop off of here, sort of do like a nose grind. That'd be fun. That'd be fun. beyond that, you could definitely gap over this ledge here. Gap from this side to the bottom side. You could definitely gap from the top side up there where it says market. You could come up that. You could sort of just not. You could come down this way into the market. So from the Temple of Time, you just sort of skate from these statues over here. You just sort of get a nice little running start. Boom. Ollie over these things. This little planter. Ollie over this little planter. Into the market. And that would be, I think, the first spot we found. I think that's the first real spot we found. I think the ground is kind of like a rough landing, but I think that's kind of like what we're used to over on the East Coast. Let's kind of see what this place looks like. Let's get young. Let's get youthful. So there's definitely spots in here I want to explore, but we're gonna do that soon. We're gonna do that soon. All right, little preview. I'm transferring souls back into my younger self, I suppose. Just a little update. Here we are back in the Temple of Time. And don't you worry, we'll be checking out these spots as well in here. This is like a little skatopia in here. So we kind of have an alternate angle. I don't know how much room you'd have to sort of ollie from the top of these stairs and onto this ledge, but it kind of looks possible. It looks like some sort of fancy lad maneuver. Backside, front side, whether you're goofy or regular, I don't know, but I'm goofy. So I'm thinking I go from this side of the top of the stairs, ollie backside onto this ledge, grind down, roll away. Maybe, the thing is, there is grass on the landing. There is grass on the landing, so we might have to call this one a bust. This might just be unskateable. I don't know though. Maybe in theory you can gap from the ledge over this tiny grass gap. But I don't know, guys. That's for you to decide. You tell me, is that a skatable object? Is this Temple of Time main entryway skatable? Back over here, we're looking at this ledge again in the daytime. It looks so much better. Wow. Once again, do some slappies. Slappy. Ollie onto these things. Somehow nose bonk, back and forth. You can go in and out. I didn't even realize. So some sort of cone maneuver. Slappy this ledge down here, right into the market. It's a lively market. We'll get into that some other day. But for now, we're checking out the temple. And once again, this ollie to that ground, which is questionable, but we'll take it because this is just sick. You land right where that fence sort of ended, into the market, where that lady is unfortunately sort of blocking where we'd land if we were to be filming such a clip. But that's cool. And not to mention the stair set, if somebody's gonna get radical and just sort of, I don't know, start from here, give a big ollie. I think that's possible. I think that's doable. Could be. So let's head back inside. Let's cap this video off with a nice tour of the interior of the Temple of Time. Right away we're greeted with this sort of hip transfer object. Some serious angles here. I mean, I don't know how much ollieing or tricks or that sort of action are going to go down in this sort of obstacle, but I can tell you that you could definitely grind this thing from side to side, and it would definitely feel good because you got this marble ground, or at least what seems to be marble. I don't know what they use in Hyrule. That being said, you got a perfect kind of Wally situation where you could Wally to manual over this thing onto the other side and just kind of roll away into this marble situation and continue up this amazing little stair set, which I'm just looking at now for the first time. I want to cry. I want to cry at this slappy ledge. You could just sort of slappy down. Let's see it from another angle. Yeah, come down from the top there, slappy down this thing. I'm a slappy lover, all right? This stair set just looks kind of really perfect to skate, I'm not gonna lie. Let's look at it from the top. It's not looking that menacing. It's kind of just looking like, okay, we got 4 stairs. We got a 4 stair count. And then we have this amazing, weird angled ledge though. You think it's kind of perfect, but then you think, okay, you look at it and it's got this angle. It does have a strange angle. That being said, I think it is skatable as heck. I think you come here, Mark Suchu kind of does a blunt slide down that thing, sort of like a, what is that, Blubba, New York spot? Giving me that kind of vibe. I don't know about y'all. Beyond that, you have the trifecta, the Triforce. You have the things that I collected. What are those things? You tell me in the comments how much I'm butchering this right now. But you could definitely manual through them, and that'd be an awesome clip as well. You start from the very top here, manual into those sons of guns, and then kind of bonk up off into the marble abyss, continue your line onto the manual pad of Triforce perfection. And that's not even all. Finally, we have the place where the Master Sword sort of rests, and it sort of gives me a opposite Love Park vibe, whereas this would be the interior of the fountain, I suppose. And then you have stairs going down instead of up. But they work as stairs. And you could definitely, I mean, it's also giving me EMB vibes. EMB as in San Francisco, I think, right? Never been there, but I've looked at it and this looks like it. Kind of looks like I could see Mark Gonzalez almost somehow getting enough speed from the top of this thing and just jumping all the way down. I could see him doing that. Could you see Mark Gonzalez doing such a thing? And that's pretty much the video. I mean, this spot rocks. Look at this. Let's go all the way around. We gotta go all the way around. Play a song. Now we'll look at it from this side too. It kind of has the same thing going on, except just a little less majestic, because I feel like, I mean, maybe you start the line here, do a little grind over these ledges. You sort of grind from the bottom over the first stair, land on the other side. Maybe sort of ollie up here, I don't know. Boom. Grind over this stair from that side I was just coming from, and then you sort of gap over the 2 stair, somewhat of a 3 stair. I don't know what you want to call it at that point. That's one thing you could do here, that's for sure. And I mean, really, this is just sort of the ultimate way to say thank you for watching. I appreciate everyone for considering liking and subscribing, and especially letting me know what your favorite spot we checked out today was, because I definitely was lost in the beginning of this video, but we definitely found some interesting skate spots. So if you like this video, please let me know if you want to see more like it. I could definitely get into this. It's definitely bringing me back and making me want to skate, but also making me want to play this game again, because I think the last time I truly got into it was maybe around that time, and I'm getting old. You can only play Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time so many times in your freaky life. So once again, y'all, thanks for watching Neat Junk. It's been a fun time.